it's Mark. I'd like to talk with you today about covenants not to compete in a certain context. So here's an example. You buy into a venture. Let's say it's a surgery center. So you're a physician. You have your own practice. You're part of another practice, but you buy into, as an investor, a surgery center. And as a condition to acquiring your interest in the facility, you're required to agree to a covenant not to compete. And I'm not talking now about a covenant in respect of competition after you leave the practice. I'm talking about a covenant that prohibits you from competing with the facility during the time that you're an investor. You know, often physicians tend to look at those and assume that they are binding, even in states that have, sort of very strong prohibitions against covenants not to compete, except maybe in some very limited circumstances. California, for example. I can tell you from experience that it is not always the case that those covenants are enforceable. What you often see is a situation where someone is an owner of a surgery center. It's during the term of that surgery center, and their utilization of that facility begins to falter. The facility then says, we suspect that you're competing with us. We want to eject you, and in many cases buy you back at some less than advantageous amount, or pursuant to a less than advantageous formula. Many people roll over at that point. They either come back and toe the line. Well, we may have a kickback issue here. They sell out at a cheap valuation. Well, we may actually have a kickback problem here. We may also have some other state law issues. Take a look at these things very, very carefully. Don't always assume that you're actually bound not to give all of your business to a venture in which you're simply an investor.